I haven't thought much about time at all, especially in New York, but a big goal of mine and something that's helping my race plan is to really key in on runners that I've raced before. So a lot of the American field, I've raced a lot, and so using them to kind of gauge my early efforts to make sure I don't go too hard, too early, and then when it gets down to 20 miles, you're racing everyone. But that's how I'm simplifying the race plan.
And so choosing New York as a debut, that's obviously a decision. It's a big race, a lot of people, a lot of hills, things like that, a lot of chaos. You got to get bussed out to the start, all kinds of complications with it. What was it about here that made it make sense for you?
Yeah, we used the spring road racing season to kind of key in on which marathon we wanted to do. And I found my best races were generally the ones that were harder courses, more unpredictability, and more pure racing. A lot of my fast time trial races I struggled with early on. I think that, so for me going to 26.2, a new distance, I didn't want to get into a race where I had to commit to a pace from the first mile and just commit to that the whole way. I think that New York, I'm able to really race my own race. I think that if you look at people who have done well in the past, you're able to kind of gauge your effort early, let people go, and trust yourself over the last 10K to bring them back in. And that doesn't happen a lot in some of these really fast marathons.
Right. Well, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome to New York.
So, Joe,
Hey,
how you doing, man?
good.
Dude, congrats. How you feeling? I don't think I've seen you since you announced the marathon, but
Yeah, feeling good. 12 weeks ago, I didn't feel ready for a marathon, and today I feel the most ready I've ever been. So.
yeah. So I was with Parsons yesterday, and he said you've been studying, you've been locking in. He's like, he likes your odds, but how's the training cycle been in Boulder?
It's been great. I think this is always the training I was meant to do. It's the training that comes most natural to me, and so this build has just been everything that I love about running, like long runs, long workouts, long fartleks, hilly runs, putting aside the watch and just going off effort, and that's been really fun.
You've had good training partners too. Like, how's it been? You and Helen have done it a little bit together, right?
Yeah, me and Helen have lined up a bit, and then we added Ryan Ford, and then we're adding Patrick Kiprop. So it's been an amazing crew that we've assembled, and a crew that has some good experience. Ryan's only run 3 marathons now, but they've all been very good marathons. And obviously Helen is Helen, so I have good people to help me through this build. And every workout I'm asking them for advice and, how are you approaching this workout? Like, how does this compare to New York, certain parts of our run, stuff like that. So I feel really prepared, and a lot of it is because of those teammates I have.
What has surprised you or been different about a marathon versus track?
Yeah, the big difference has been you show up to a lot of the workouts fatigued. And early in the training block, that's really hard. You're struggling. But then now, by the end of this training block, it feels like everything's come together. We've done some workouts where I show up with a lot of mileage in the legs, and I'm still able to just push and feel strong the whole way. And that's been really exciting because the first couple weeks, it was scary. It was like, okay, I'm doing these maybe 12-mile sessions, and they're feeling long. How am I going to race 26.2? And now we're getting to the point in training where we're doing 25-mile long runs, and I'm pushing the whole way, and I finish just feeling great. And so I know Sunday I don't want to finish feeling great. I want to finish on the ground, but that's exciting to know that all of the training is coming together and allowing me to push for 26 miles.
At sea level, it's probably going to feel pretty good.
Hopefully, yeah. I mean, it's hilly out there, and we've tried to do the best we can in Boulder to mimic a lot of that, but yeah, I mean, sea level, I guess you can run faster, but speed has never been a thought about Sunday.
Well, that was my big question for you. This is a hilly course. It's not a time trial course. Like, why did you choose New York? And
yeah, a lot of the reason is my best races in the spring I felt were hard hilly courses with no pacers, and eventually I want to be able to go run a fast marathon, a fast half marathon. But right now in my career, for my debut, I think, where can I be the most successful? And I saw that in New York. A race that's just a pure race, throw away the watch, and just go out there and run against your competitors in the course.
The last thing, can I give you one more?
Yeah.
Can you talk about Sage and your marriage and just her success is intertwined with yours?
Yeah, it's been a fun year. I mean, she had her most successful year on the track after a few years of kind of plateau. And so it's great to see that breakthrough. And she, you know, for me, feeling like I've sometimes have plateaued a bit, seeing like her make that breakthrough has been really inspiring, like watching her in Tokyo. And so I'm hoping I can channel some of that on Sunday. But no, it's, you know, we live the same lifestyle and we are very supportive of each other. And so like before Tokyo, I was doing a lot to support her. And then before this race, you know, she's been doing a lot to support me. And so it really does help because it's a lot going on, having pets and, you know, all these moving parts at home. To have someone to help manage that is super, super helpful.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
So, Joe kind of alluded to how hard the adjustment to the roads is, and I know you ran really fast times on the track. So, what made it so challenging to kind of like hit those fast time trial road races?
Yeah, I think the biggest part of it was coming off a 6 to 8 month injury, and then trying to immediately hop back into a level on the roads that would maybe correlate to what I was doing on the track. So maybe I was a bit too ambitious early on to try and go run 59 minutes in my first half marathon. I don't regret going for that ambition because that goal drove me in training. It drove me to push a lot, and now I see what it takes to be there. But I think the biggest reason was 6 to 8 months of injury, coming back for 3 to 4 months of training, and then getting into a full road racing season is just not enough time to build the fitness you need to be at this level. And so it's been nice now to have a full year of running over 100 miles a week and a full build up with very few races to really just week in, week out, put in the mileage. So I'm excited for next year. Like, I'm excited for New York, but I'm excited for next year. I'll race a lot less and train a lot more consistently. This year I've run 9 or 10 races, which for road racing, that is a lot. And you're not able to get much training in between that. And if you're not getting much training, you're not going to make much gains. So next year we're hoping to really focus in on a few big races.
When did this edition of Patrick happen?
Say that again?
When did the edition of Patrick Kiprop happen? Or
Yeah, we first had him out on a visit shortly after maybe Beach to Beacon, and we pretty aggressively tried to get him out here because he went on a visit, he meshed with the team amazingly, and I think the biggest part was he wanted to be on this team more than anything. And so, you know, the agents and sports marketing worked quickly to get him a contract signed, and he's still finishing up classes, and so the hope was to get him out here maybe after classes, and then Laura said, oh no, he'll be out here Monday. And so he already has been hopping in workouts with me, and just running behind someone who's that smooth is pretty nice. And so, no, he's been a great addition, and I think we're really excited to have this training group now on the roads. We have Ryan Ford and then myself and Patrick, so it's a good little crew we got going.
what has Laura kind of brought to the table as a road-specific coach for you?
Yeah, so like Dathan, very experienced in the marathon. And so now, instead of just one coach who's very experienced in the marathon, we have Laura as well, and she brings a whole new perspective. And so you're getting a lot more advice than just one person's perspective. So we came out here 12 weeks ago and ran the course, and Laura has run New York. I think she was 6th here one year, top American. And so she was able to really talk me through parts of the course and how to execute different parts of the course in real time as we were running the course before this build-up. So just a lot of expertise. You know, she was a great marathoner, and she's been great.
Thanks a lot, Jeff.